Hi guys, welcome to Short Nail Life. So in today's video, I want to do like a opal garden. I don't know what the trend is called. I just keep calling it like grass or garden. I'm sorry if you can hear the TV in the background. I was trying to get this done earlier, but I wanted to try this without doing a voiceover, but I'm still going to do a voiceover. And it just looks weird to have my hand in this frame like this. But as you can see, I've already did the tips on the nails. I have on a peel off base coat, and then I have my Madam Glam rubber base coat on top. I did the process in my last video if you want to see that. So yeah, let's just get started. First off, please ignore my dirty little mixing palette. I did wipe it off. It's just glitter on there if you see it. So I'm trying to find the right bottle. I want to use LGN Pro Milky White because she's the only one I got a Milky White from in Builder Gel. So I'm just going to open it right now, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the palette. I'm doing this because I feel like I'm going to keep dipping into this, and I plan to use flakes and chrome powder, and I don't want to contaminate this jar. I'm not going to take too much because I'm only doing 2 nails with this, and I plan to make the layers super thin, hopefully, you know. I think I'm going to use these. Let me push this out of the way. I think I'm going to use these. And I honestly do not see a difference in color of this. These just look chunkier, but they still have this green hue to them, which is why I want to use those. And then this is like a kind of a fine glitter, and this one is like a chrome powder. So yeah, I think I'm going to use these, and I'm going to move them to the side. So this first nail, I think I'm going to do the full nail, even though I already plan to make it half the nail. But I'm going to just do a thin layer like polish on the nail, not making it super chunky or anything. To do the middle, this one I plan to do a full nail. So I'm just going to like fill it in, the whole thing, like polish, nothing special. So the rest of the video is going to be a voiceover. It's about to kick in, but I realized that there is a lot of background noise in here, and I just wanted to say sorry, but here is the beginning of the voiceover. I'm gonna be honest, I had to stop the video, stop talking in the video at that point because I wanted to watch TV, and I knew I couldn't have the TV up while I do this. So as you can see, I just got a small brush, and I'm just putting a little bit of everything on the nail. So I know I said earlier that you couldn't tell the difference in the flakes. Well, you can definitely see the difference on the camera, but in person, no, there's no difference. They look exactly alike, but it's like this one that I just dipped into has more of a blue hue to it on camera. But yeah, you cannot see the difference in person. So I'm happy I did use both because I really did want that shift to pop through. I really wanted this to look like opal. So I'm just going, after I cured that nail, I just went ahead and put the Milky White back on top of it, and in the wet layer of the Milky White, I'm just doing another layer. I really, like I said, I wanted this to look like opal nails. I wanted it to be a dimension nail. It didn't turn out like a dimension nail, but I'm happy with the results either way. I completely forgot to mention, I was very nervous in the beginning, so please excuse the way I was speaking, the way I was acting, even though you couldn't see me. I was just nervous, and that's why I decided to go back in with the voiceover as well. So I just did another layer of that milky color. And now I'm going to take my Simply Pink, and I'm going to build up the rest of the nails, which I would actually recommend doing the nails with full nude first and then go into your glitter nails, because that glitter could have got on the rest of the nails. But I'm gonna be honest, I was not thinking, because if I start building first, I honestly would probably build the wrong nails up. So I think that's why I did that first, just to get it out the way, and I was just super careful. But yeah, I'm going to build up the pinky and the ring finger. And please forgive me for the angles and the weirdness and cutting stuff out when it comes to building my nails. I am still not used to this. I told you guys it's been a minute since I built nails on camera. So it still feels kind of weird, but I feel like I did a better job than I have in a while with this set. So now I'm just going to encapsulate the rest of the set. Well, the last two fingers. And I'm doing that in clear. So my nail popped off. And I was afraid to shape these nails. If you can see, the nail tip is too big. I was really afraid to shape it after it popped off. So I did decide to shape them after I built the nails up. I do have a peel off base coat on there. And I really didn't even explain my vision. I wanted an opal and garden theme set. I don't know where the opal came from. I don't remember who I was watching, but I was watching somebody haul and they had these beautiful opal nails. And I was like, oh, that would look so beautiful with this garden themed. And that's kind of where it came from. So as you can see, I have showed you my moss. I filed and shaped off camera. I have cut up my moss. And now I'm just going to apply my... I don't know why I'm showing me putting the green on the palette now, but I am about to apply my base coat first. And I do want to say, I got my reindeer moss from Dollar Tree. I've seen a lot of people talking about getting it from Joann's and Amazon, and I just was not about to pay extra money for something I want to do one time. And this stuff stinks, so I don't know if it's the same as everybody else's, but it smells horrible. I don't know if you guys had gardens when you grew up or you have gardens now, but I had a garden when I was growing up. My grandmother did, not me specifically. And like the soil she used stank so bad, and it smells like this. So I don't know if this is real or not. I feel like it's imitation, but it smells horrible. So as you can see, I've already started applying that Prosper Us color, and I'm just doing it in strategic places. This one is going to be a French tip, but I just could not get it on camera, so this is all I got. I did the rest off camera, and now I'm going to apply my top coat. So I decided to do the top coat at this point because I knew once I got the rhinestone glue on there, I wouldn't have to go back to top coat it, if that makes sense. So it was like, just do it now and I can skip that step. So I am going to use the Macart rhinestone glue. I'm going to use some of these little butterfly alloy. I don't recommend these if you're actually going to wear these, but for my purpose, I use them. And then I'm going to use some of the smaller flowers in here, and these are my butterfly charms. I pulled a few out to do this set. So I'm just putting some glue on this nail, and I'm just sticking that moss. The problem with this is, like, if you're like me, you're trying to make it perfect where it doesn't affect your shape, it doesn't make it look bulky, it doesn't make it look wide. And that's kind of what I struggle with, just throwing it on the nail. But yeah, I got it together in the end. So these are the flowers I chose to use. And then I am using the little metal alloy piece. I don't recommend it because, like I said, it will bend and break it, because it already broke. Once I got my pictures, I just needed it for picture's sake. I felt like if I had threw a charm on there, because I didn't have one small enough, I felt like if I threw a charm on there, it would be too big. That's why I decided to use the alloy. And I did top coat it to give it a little bit of extra strength. I just think I didn't put enough top coat on there. And I couldn't pick up those little tiny pieces of grass because I kind of sprinkled them to kind of break them up. So I did use my fingers to try to throw them on the nail, which is what I was just doing. So yeah, I'm just doing the same process to the rest of the nails. I cure the moss first, and then I go back in and put the glue on top of it and put the flowers on top of that. And I will be honest and say a lot of this grass fell off, I don't know, like maybe 20 minutes later. So in the thumbnail, if it's missing a little few pieces, it kept falling off. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know if I should have pushed it into the glue a little bit more. But yeah, mine fell off. But it looks so pretty like right now. But once it started like losing some of the grass, it started like losing the shape, I guess you can say. So I did do the caviar beads for the flowers off camera. And then on this finger, I really wasn't going to do anything, but I felt like it was too boring and it needed needed to be pizzazzy or something. So I just threw a few flowers on there and I threw a butterfly on there. I think it might be a little busy, but let me know what you guys think. But this is how they turned out. I thought this was really cute. This is definitely not practical everyday use nails because they catch on everything, but they are a cute design and I really did like them. Let me know what you guys think. Also, thank you to the people who suggested names for this set. I did use, I think, Life of Garden. I'm sorry, Butterfly Garden. I did use that name. So if you want to ever name my sets, I am posting them in my community tab and I'm asking for advice for names. So check that out if you want to name a set. But thank you guys for joining me. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I make new videos twice a week. I want you to have an amazing day, guys. Bye.